A very good afternoon again from the Riverside Stables here with Inglis, and I'll tell you what, the Classic Yearling Sale going beautifully. The amount of people here and the market is booming right at the moment, and it's a real treat to have Henry Field from Newgate with me. How are you, Henry?
Yeah, great to be here. Great to be here. Strong sale, good market. Everyone's in a good frame of mind, and yeah, it's terrific.
Well, let's wind the clock back a year ago, and the bit has gone down over the course of 12 months, of course, in the world that we live in. But Profiteer last year, tell us that story.
Yeah, well, he was born, bred, raised at Newgate. We sold him as a yearling for $165,000 here at this sale last year, and he won in December like a very special horse, and we thought we better try and buy this horse back, and we paid them a huge multiple from the initial $165,000 that they paid us for the horse, for the Roll the Dice racing team, and I think it proved to be a good investment yesterday.
An absolutely good investment. Yesterday won really well in the Millennium.
Yeah, he was brilliant. Like he jumped out, he dominated, he broke their hearts, and I see he's equal slipper favourite this morning, and I think he'll take a lot of beating.
So is that what Mick Price will do, go straight to the slipper?
Yeah, Mick's going to think about it over the next few days, but the conversations that we had this morning, it feels like he's leaning towards the slipper, give the horse a little freshen, and then make that his grand final for the preparation, and he's going to decide over the next few days. But I think that's it's a clever way to play the ball. He looks a horse that's got genuine golden slipper ability, and they're hard to find those sort of horses. So when you've got them, I suppose taking them the most logical path to peak on the day is clever.
That's the thing about this sale as well. You can get a deal, you can get a bargain here.
Yeah, well, we've sold horses like Shadow Hero, who won multiple Group 1s here for a couple of $100,000 a few years ago. Profiteer last year for 165. You know, it's a sale. You're selling types, athletes. You're selling, not the most expensive group of yearlings that would come to this sale, but they're well-raised, well-grown horses, and we've sold a ton of good horses out of this sale. So the most encouraging thing for me is the strength of the market. It's phenomenal. If you'd have said to me 6 months ago, this is what the yearling market's going to be like this year, I'd have said no way, but it's been great.
Everyone's sticking to the protocols, but there's still good numbers of people here. How important is it in your game? You've had the farm for around the decade, you've been coming here for that amount of time. How good is it to have humans again?
It's so important, and whilst online sales have been successful, when you're selling yearlings, people touching and feeling and looking at the animal, it's worth everything. And so I think that it's also an opportunity for people to get out and be involved in something when we've had so many lockdown and restrictions through the last year, which is understandable, but it gives people the opportunity to get to the sales, be around beautiful horses. The fact that racing kept going, it was just so lucky for our industry, and I think our industry's only gone from strength to strength as a result of it, which is extraordinary to think, really, if you wind the clock back 6 or 9 months.
All right, Henry, thanks so much for talking to us, and all the best with Profiteer and Newgate.
Appreciate being on the show.